Tom Holland, the beloved Spider-Man of our generation, is once again winning hearts, this time not with a blockbuster or a web-slinging stunt, but with raw honesty and vulnerability. In a recent sit-down conversation, the 28-year-old actor opened up about his decision to quit alcohol and how living sober for over 3 years has completely transformed his life. And trust me, listeners, this story is about so much more than Hollywood fame. It's about resilience, identity, and rediscovering joy. Holland revealed that the turning point came during a moment of deep self-reflection. Despite his young age, the pressures of celebrity life and the demands of an intense career began weighing on him. Nights of partying that once seemed harmless eventually left him drained, unfocused, and, in his own words, far from the person I wanted to be. Choosing sobriety wasn't just about saying goodbye to alcohol. It was about saying hello to a healthier, stronger version of himself. The star confessed that in the early days, sobriety felt like a mountain too high to climb. Social gatherings, red carpets, and even downtime with friends all revolved around alcohol. At first, he struggled with the thought of, how will people see me if I say no? But with time, he discovered something surprising. The right people, the true supporters, respected his decision, and those who didn't? Well, they slowly faded out of his life. And here's the part that really struck fans. Holland described sobriety as unlocking a brand new identity. He said he feels sharper, lighter, and more connected to himself than ever before. Simple things like waking up energized, enjoying hobbies, or even focusing on his craft as an actor feel amplified now. Instead of depending on alcohol for confidence or comfort, he's rediscovering self-belief in its purest form. For an actor whose career skyrocketed in his early 20s, this transformation couldn't have come at a better time. With major roles under his belt, from Marvel's Spider-Man to emotional dramas like Cherry, Tom admits that living sober has allowed him to push his creativity even further. No longer clouded by late-night hangovers or self-doubt, he feels more present on set, more alive in his performances, and more connected to the stories he tells. Of course, going public with his sobriety wasn't just about sharing a personal milestone. Holland knows he's in a position to inspire millions, especially young fans who might be dealing with their own struggles. If even one person hears this and thinks, maybe I can do it too, then it's worth it, he shared. It's rare to see a superstar use his platform for such candid conversation, and that's exactly why his words have resonated so deeply. The internet has been overflowing with love and support ever since his revelations. Fans flooded social media with messages like, "Tom Holland is proof you can grow and glow without the party lifestyle," and 3 years sober and still the best Spider-Man ever. We love you, Tom. Some even shared their own sobriety journeys, thanking him for normalizing the idea that choosing yourself over substances is nothing to be ashamed of. What's beautiful is that Holland hasn't lost his humor or charm through all this. He laughed about how being the sober guy at the party has given him front row seats to some hilarious drunk stories, and while he no longer joins in the shots, he's still the life of the room in his own way. That balance between seriousness and playfulness is what makes Tom so relatable, even in his most vulnerable moments. Looking forward, Holland is embracing his sober life with gratitude. He described each year as a gift I don't take for granted. Instead of measuring success in box office numbers or awards, he's now measuring it in peace of mind, healthy relationships, and personal growth. It's a shift that shows maturity far beyond his years, and fans are here for it every step of the way. And listeners, here's the takeaway. Tom Holland's journey isn't just about saying no to alcohol. It's about saying yes to self-respect, yes to new beginnings, and yes to creating a future where health and happiness come first. In a world where fame can often lead stars down darker paths, Holland is proving that even superheroes in real life can choose a different script, one filled with light, clarity, and purpose. Another fascinating layer to Tom's sobriety is how it connects to his acting choices. He's spoken about wanting to take on projects that are meaningful and mentally challenging, rather than just financially rewarding. Films like Cherry and series like The Crowded Room show that he's not afraid to tackle darker or emotionally complex roles. And now, with a clear head and steady lifestyle, he feels he can pour even more authenticity into those performances. Fans also love how Holland isn't preaching or trying to force anyone to follow his path. Instead, he simply shares his story, leaving it open for others to take inspiration if they wish. That humility makes his journey feel approachable, and perhaps that's why so many young people are listening closely. He's not saying, "This is what you must do," he's saying, "This is what worked for me." And sometimes, that's the kind of message that resonates the most. Social media has been buzzing with clips of him speaking on podcasts and interviews about this chapter of his life. TikTok edits with the caption, "Tom Holland sober and glowing," have millions of views, while fans on X, formerly Twitter, are calling him a role model for choosing wellness over pressure. It's safe to say his words have struck a chord in a generation that's increasingly open to talking about mental health and lifestyle changes. Even beyond acting, Tom has found new joy in simple things. He's spoken about how he loves spending time golfing, cooking, and traveling, activities that give him peace and balance. These hobbies may sound ordinary, but for someone constantly in the public eye, they represent a return to normalcy, a chance to reconnect with life outside the spotlight. The symbolism of Spider-Man isn't lost on fans either. Peter Parker is a hero who struggles with responsibility, pressure, and identity, themes Tom himself has navigated in his personal life. Just as Peter chooses to rise above his challenges, Tom has chosen to rise above the lifestyle that once held him back. Fans often comment, "He's not just playing Spider-Man, he's living like one." To close his reflections, Holland emphasized gratitude. He thanked his fans for their endless support and love, acknowledging that opening up about something so personal would have been much harder if not for the positivity he received. He knows his platform gives him influence, and he's determined to use it responsibly, reminding people that change is possible no matter where you are in life. So, listeners, what's the big lesson here? It's not about Hollywood glitz, it's about human resilience. Tom Holland's sobriety isn't just a headline, it's a story of courage, growth, and hope. He's proof that choosing to rewrite your story is always possible, whether you're an international superstar or someone listening to this show right now, looking for a sign to take that first step.